Hey man, what's going on? It's another day, another dollar, man. Inspirational Monday, you know what I'm saying?
Motivational
I
Monday.
had to, y'all already know who I am, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Pain Temporary himself.
And Mrs. It's Possible. And it's Mindset Monday, actually.
Slash with the Williams family, you know what I'm saying? And I want to touch up on it right. In life, we be looking at a lot of social media, and we look at, like, when you get on social media and click, right?
Yeah.
Everybody that's on social media, that's their own opinion of how they feel of how would they do things, you know what I'm saying? So once you get up in the morning and you got your day already applied and like, okay, I'm gonna
Mapped
do
out.
this, map that, apply, however you wanna say it. Once you got it, like, okay, I'm gonna do this today, but you click on social media and you see somebody else doing something else, you get off track and you don't do nothing you're supposed to do that day, you know what I'm saying? But I want to tell you, like, in life, to get where you gotta go, you gotta be super focused, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Laser focus.
You gotta be tunnel vision for real. You know what I'm saying? I was in the store one day, right, and I told her, I said, hey, I gave her a little zump. I said, hey, push me. She pushed me, and she pushed me hard too. I like to fail. Don't do that
Oh, don't
again.
tell me to push you because I will push you.
That girl funny right here. But listen, I said push me, so she pushed me right. I was
Right
still
on
going.
down the aisle.
Right on down the aisle, and I was still going straight. She pushed me again. I was still going straight. She pushed me again. I was still going straight. And I gave her an example. I said, in life, you come against a lot of stuff from people in your family, from outside people, from stuff just in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you have to learn how to stay focused and keep going straight. Don't matter what hit you. Don't matter bills hit you. Don't matter if the bill collector call you or whatever. You gotta continue going straight. You gotta
Yes.
keep that one foot in front of the other. That's the only way you're gonna make it. Cause there's a lot of distraction, you know what I'm saying? And if you put everything on your shoulder and not give it a God, you'll crash out. You
You're
know
going
what
to
I'm saying?
crash.
Yeah, you'll be extra stressed out. You'll gain weight.
You
You'll
look
sleep
like me
all
by the
day.
eyes.
Your face start breaking out. All type of little weird little stuff. But you got to give it all to God. You know what I'm saying? And like I know she can tell you about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? She can tell you about life. She can tell you about stress. She can tell you about she can tell you about
Anxiety,
anxiety.
depression,
She can tell you about marriage. She can tell you about some stuff.
pulling an all-nighter, staying up.
Yes. So, we're going to touch up on some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this podcast to help you get through your day. This podcast to help you push through even when you're thinking about giving up. You got to push through.
You got to. You got to push through it. And you got to stop allowing people opinion and advice to dictate your life, because
Facts.
guess what, everybody got an opinion.
Facts.
Everybody, even the dog, got an opinion.
Facts.
He just can't verbally say it. He bark it.
Roof, roof.
It's his opinion. But if you take that opinion and run with it and apply it to your situation, guess what, you shoot yourself in the foot. You ain't doing that but hurting you, because until somebody been in your shoes, dealt with your situation, and done what you done, exactly how you done it, and made the mistake, can't nobody tell you how to do it.
Facts.
Can't nobody tell you how to do it. Can't nobody sit back and say, well, if that were my people and they did me like, I'll do this and I'll do that. No, they wouldn't.
Facts.
They telling you from some he say, she say, or what she don't heard, or she or he don't heard somebody else say how they would act on the situation, but they ain't physically experienced it, so they can't really tell you how they will act on the situation.
Facts.
So stop taking these people's opinion and
Facts.
run with it. Get your mind together. Put it in your head how you would deal with it. And if you don't like the outcome you got, then go back into that thing and deal with it a different way. Because my grandma always said, if you do the same thing, you get the same result. So guess what? If you did it and you didn't like the way it came out, try it a different way. Do something different to get something different.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say. That's what it is.
And that's what it is, though. Facts. And I want to say that, right. I got out of bed that morning, right. I was like, man, why people want to be like other people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you might got people that inspire you. That's cool. But I'm like, why people trying to be another person? So think about this, right? For you to be another person and you do everything another person do, that means you got to stay on their hip like a beeple, like a phone. You get what I'm trying to say?
And you get what? You gotta pay a big price to walk in somebody else's shoes.
Cause guess
because
what?
you don't know what price they don't pay to even fulfill them shoes they fulfill.
And you gotta be with them 24/7.
That means you ain't got no business. You ain't got nothing going on.
That's what I'm getting to. That's exactly what we get to.
You ain't got nothing going on if you spending your time
study
trying to be
else.
like somebody else. Because to be like somebody else, you gotta study them to the T.
See, to my sleep with them, go to the bathroom with them. You gotta do everything with them.
Study how their eyes move, how their nose twitch, how, if they got a dimple or not. Now you gotta go try to make you have a dimple. Like, ain't nobody got time for all that.
And you miss out on yourself
when you got your own blessings to worry about.
God bless you with something special. Like she said, you got your own blessings. So why try to be somebody else when you a special gift too? You a special.
You equipped with something.
It don't matter a person bigger than you or you think they got more than you, whatever. You are special. If you tap into yourself, I guarantee you tap into yourself and you put the work with the faith, you'll be big. You know what I'm saying?
You know why you special? I'm finna give you the secret on why you special. I'm finna give you this game. This some good game too,
and it's free too.
Free game. You special because you woke up this morning. You got the gift of life. That would make you special.
And you breathe.
Because you doing something that ain't even promised to none of us.
Yep.
One thing in life that's guaranteed is death. But life ain't guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that you got to make it through the birthing process.
Yep.
It's plenty of embryos that never make it to this side of life. So the fact that you woke up means something special is inside of you.
And another thing too, like go back on what she's saying, right? People out here living like they supposed to be here. They living like, oh, I'm gonna get up in the morning. Okay, that's cool. You ain't gonna never just speak on death like you finna die. But what I'm saying is, if you live like you gonna be here forever, you gonna sit back and lay back.
Because you're going to feel like I got tomorrow to do it.
Right.
And you don't. Because tomorrow ain't promised.
Bro.
The next 5 minutes ain't even promised.
You don't know. You don't know.
You just never know. So you special because you're doing something. You're sitting here listening to me tell you special, which means you special because you're learning. You applying yourself. You trying something different. You figuring out. Let me sit back and listen. Maybe this gonna shift my mindset so I can go get the blessing that God had for me, or I can use that correct key that God given me to unlock that door. Because we all have a door. We just gotta figure out the right key to unlock the door. Yeah. That's just like when you trying to get in your house. If you put in the wrong key, is that knob gonna turn? That knob is not gonna turn. And now you gotta fiddle with all your keys until you get the right one. That's the same thing in life. You got the key to be successful. You got the key to build generational wealth. You just gotta fiddle through all of them to find the right one. To find the one that God had suited for you. Because you special. He gave you a gift.
And I'm gonna give y'all a little testimony, right? And just listen to me, please. Just listen to me. Let me show you how real God is, right?
Oh, he real, baby.
We were getting ready to leave the house one day, right? And this ain't scripted or nothing, cause she gonna finish what I'm saying. We were getting ready to leave the house one day, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, give me. Her mom was like, hold on, I'm trying to get my stuff together. And she was like, give me 10 minutes, give me 15 minutes, right? So we stalled a little 10, 15 minutes, and she already know what I'm talking about. So
I know what you said.
We get ready to leave the house, right? We get to the red light.
Matter of fact, before he finished, let's back up before we get to that red light. He said, I said 15 minutes. When we got in the car after those 15 minutes, I turned around and stalled for another 5 minutes.
And we
sat in the garage, talking and looking through my purse. We
got to the light. And when we got to the light, we seen a lot of police ahead of us, like probably like a mile ahead of us, you feel me? And I knew it just happened because
I wouldn't even say a mile, say like a few yards.
The ambulance wasn't even down there yet. You get what I'm saying? So I know it had to just happen, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, police is just standing over everything, but I'm gonna let her finish though.
So he said, "You want to go left, or you want to turn around and go back and make a left?" And I was like, "Well, no, let's just go straight because it don't look like the road taped off, but because we were so far away from it, I couldn't see the fact that the police had literally blocked because it was a 2-lane street. So the police had blocked it was 4 lanes, 2 going one way and 2 going the opposite way. So police had blocked both of the lanes that was going in the direction that we were going. And when we got up there, we could only do one thing, that was bust a U-turn. But as we was busting the U-turn, it was a body laying on the ground. It looks like the coroner had been called. Person died right there on the scene. But the point that I'm making is that individual in that accident, family, whoever, they just told their family they loved them, walked out the door and said, "I'll see you when I come home." Probably even asked, "What you want for dinner?"
The same way we left the house.
And
No
that
different.
person did
No
not
different.
make it back to that house to see their family after work or after school, or whoever it was that transition right then and there. But the grace and the blessing in it all is literally that could have been us if we hadn't stalled for them 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah. And then it's crazy because the truck had to come out and they had to swipe
Side
by the side swipe the truck, and then like the left hand side was just gone. So whoever was sitting in the back on the left hand side, they were laid on the ground with the sheet over them dead. You know what I'm saying? And like I always thank God every day. You know what I'm saying? I pray before I leave the house. I pray when I wake up. I pray all day.
Just don't take now second, now moment for granted, because the next second, the next breath ain't promised. When you leave your house, even because you never know if that's gonna be your last "I love you," your last "see you later." So when you leave your house, baby, make it count. Make it count every second. If you gotta say thank you, Jesus, make that part of your life count.
Facts. And let me tell you something too, though, because it hit a light bulb when she was talking, right? Never let nobody tell you that your story ain't nothing, because they feel like their story worse than yours. Never let people feel like, okay, you ain't got a testimony. My testimony better than yours. No, everybody have a testimony. Everybody's story is different. You know what I'm saying? Just because one person ain't go to prison, they don't make your story ain't right because you ain't go to prison. That's ignorant. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is gonna help the next person.
That's connected to you.
That's connected to you. That person might not be connected to you, but it's somebody out here that connected to you. They're going through the similar stuff you done went through, and you'll be able to help them if you open your mouth and speak on the situation that God brought you from.
So make it count. Make your life count for something. And to piggyback off what he was saying about your story, don't let nobody compare themselves to you.
I hate that.
Because you can start, and those type of people.
I hate that.
You know what? And with those type of people,
it's competition.
You gotta know how much to say. You gotta know how much to tell. Yep. You gotta know when to walk away. Yep. Because those type of people are not for you. Yep. They are not rocking with you. So soon you get to testifying about the goodness of Jesus and what all he done for you, they're gonna say, oh, that ain't nothing. Because I remember I went through X, Y, and Z. Don't compare your situation with mine. Yep. Because God gave you the grace and allowed your situation just like he gave me the grace and allowed my situation, because it was a purpose and a reason behind it. God makes no mistake, and he do everything for a reason, so it can work together for your good. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. Yep. So it can work together for your good, yep. But so he can reap the glory at the end. Because at the end of the day, baby, he using you to help somebody else come back off that ledge. Yep. He using you to help somebody get up out that pit experience. So don't allow nobody to sit back and compare your situation to their situation, to their situation to your situation. Because that means they ain't rocking with you. They in competition with you. They trying to see how far you gonna go so they can see how far they can go. And when you decide not to go far, or when you slack off, baby, that's something for them to run and go talk about. Because they in competition.
That's just like, okay, she my wife, right? She say, oh, God blessed me with 20,000 yesterday. I say, oh, God blessed me with 30,000 too. I'm knowing well God ain't blessed me with no 30,000. But I gotta say that to try to compete with her. To try to make her think, okay, yeah, he made more money than me. You get what I'm saying? It's a mind
but it's
thing.
really to look good to everybody else.
And you know,
it ain't got nothing to do with you or them.
Yeah, you know,
they trying to impress somebody else out there that ain't even, like I said, connected to them. Because God has us on assignment for connected with someone for someone. So you got to understand your assignment. And that goes for relationships. You can't just be getting in relationships thinking like, oh, this my husband, this my wife. No. Baby, that, guess what? You on assignment. Yes. They might not be on the same assignment that you on.
Yep.
You got to understand, when I got married to my husband, and I can tell y'all this from experience, when I got married to my husband, I knew he was the one. Not because he came back, because we high school sweethearts, but because...
My bad. We're going to give y'all our story, too. Go ahead and finish. We're going to give y'all our story. It's special. I'm telling y'all.
It's
on the next video, go ahead. Finish.
But he came back because he understood the assignment. Not the assignment to chase after me, but the assignment God put on his life that was to be completed with me. We're in a union, but it's not just me and him. It's me, him, me, God, and him. Because we're on an assignment to complete God's mission, but we couldn't do it apart. So God had to bring us together, back together. So when you with somebody in a relationship, baby, you better make sure they sent from God. Because when you're not equally yoked, it ain't gonna never work, for one. And two, you're gonna be sitting back comparing your situation, your relationship with other relationships. You ain't gonna be able to go double date and do none of that, because you're gonna be sitting at the table like, well, John holds Sarah's hand. Why you ain't holding my hand? Oh, well, Keisha pull his drink, or Keisha do this and Keisha do that, and John and Smith and do, baby, because you not on the right assignment. Y'all playing. Y'all just doing it for the world.
Yep.
So you got to make sure that you understand your assignment in every area of your life, or you're going to be out here doing everything for the world.
Yep. Facts. That's really and that.
I know I said that's all the last time, but that's truly all this time,
y'all. That's the realest you're going to get. You know what
I'm
saying?
I love y'all.
Hey, we love y'all. Tap in, subscribe with us. And not only subscribe with us,
subscribe to us,
but like our videos, to comment, to let us know to keep going.
And share.
Sharing, because without y'all, it ain't no us. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's possible.
Y'all tap in. Give us y'all advice. Tell me what y'all think. Give y'all opinion. We need that. You get what I'm saying? Subscribe. It's free. It don't take nothing to press that button and subscribe. You get what I'm saying? It's free. So tap in with some real ones, man. You know what it is.
So
man.
You can get that notification every time we post a video.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah.
It is possible, and I want y'all to understand that pain is necessary, but it's also temporary.
Yeah, man.
I love you guys. Y'all go be great.
Locked in forever.
Locked in forever.